Alright, ladies, today I'm going to be talking about letting Jesus shine in you and the Holy Spirit. I mean, them all shine in you. So to start this off, I'm going to tell you guys a little story. But first of all, how many of you have been the new girl? And yeah, like, honestly, it could be here. You could be the new girl, not knowing anybody, or going to a new school, or just being in any situation where you're surrounded by a bunch of people who know each other and you don't know them. Yeah. And if you haven't, you will be at some point in your life. Just preparing you for that. But for me, the most prevalent, or not prevalent, the example that sticks out the most in my mind of that is 6th grade. So I went to public school 1st through 5th grade, and then when middle school rolled around, my parents told me that they were going to put me in Catholic school. And I was not very happy because I didn't want to leave all my friends. I didn't want to be the new girl. So I ended up going to Huron Valley Catholic School. There's my Warriors, love it. And I remember being really, really nervous to make this transition because I didn't know how people were going to receive me. I had never been in a situation like this before. Can we get the pictures up of middle school me, please? So, what? We'll get them. They're coming. But basically, so I went to Huron Valley in 6th grade, and girls, I rocked it, okay? Like, I was in my element. I went from a pretty big public school to a really small. I think I had 23 people in my graduating class or something. 19, Liz remembers. But I went to school and I remember just thinking, oh my gosh, I'm so accepted here. I feel so loved. I feel like I can totally be myself. And in these pictures, you will see I was totally myself. And yeah, I had a great 6th grade year. And then I went on to 7th grade. And I can't remember exactly where this happened, but I remember this conversation. I was with some of my girlfriends, which we might have been having a sleepover or something. And they told me that unbeknownst to me, I did not actually rock it my 6th grade year. Nobody liked me. Yeah, except for Liz did like me, Liz Bogdan liked me. But yeah, in 7th grade, they did like me. So they chose to let me in on the secret that, yeah, nobody really liked me in 6th grade. But so I remember having this information, and a year isn't that long ago. It wasn't they told me when I was 30 or something. I was 12, it was last year. But I remember just thinking, I just kind of offered through that. Oh, wow. And I remember thinking, when I had time to process it, I have two ways of looking at this right now. I can either think that this is pathetic. This is a pathetic story of a girl who, thought everybody loved her. Turns out they didn't. Turns out she was weird, didn't know it. Or I can think about this as a victory. Because, guys, in 7th grade, they liked me. And I hadn't changed, okay? I might be an acquired taste, but people liked me eventually. And I truly think I was never the cool girl, but I always had a lot of friends because I was just myself. And where are those pictures? They're coming? Okay, they're coming. Okay, I just really need to show you guys how myself I was. And
tell a different story just for a second.
Okay, no, I'll keep going.
It's here.
The TV's on. Okay, so yeah, they're gonna come up soon. But I feel very. Juliana was up here before talking about her things. I also have the things. They go away, don't worry. You can really talk. Yep. Oh, yeah, and then when I was actually that's 5th grade, so a little bit before middle school, but Narnia had just come out. I really wanted to be a centaur for Halloween. And I dragged that butt around my neighborhood. And I was always obsessed with wolves. I still am. There's a wolf on this. I was wearing a wolf shirt earlier today. Anyway, so yeah, I was just very out there. I hide it, and if I felt something, I wasn't going to hide it.
Can you acknowledge your cornrows in reading a book?
Yes, okay. And then in 6th grade, I got cornrows because I went to Mexico. And I got full-headed cornrows on the beach, and I thought they were really cool. So that also might have added to people not liking it. Also, I read books with my feet because I thought I was very, like, dexterous or whatever. Yeah. Girls, there's so much, okay? There's plenty more where that came from. I was just very odd. You get the picture. Still am, though, honestly, still am. So, 7th grade, I didn't change. The people around me changed. Like, I think what happens is in middle school, I don't know if you know this, guys, but people are very self-conscious. I don't know if you notice that in yourself or not, but everybody wants to be like a certain girl. I don't even know what that girl is because it looks different for everybody. But they have this girl in their mind, or the guys, I guess they have a boy, whatever. But like they want to be this ideal person, and they're just trying so hard to fit that mold. So when I come, and I'm really not trying to fit that mold clearly at all, it kind of took people by surprise, and they didn't really know how to react. But instead, well, first of all, I was just oblivious, so I didn't know that they were feeling that way. But secondly, even if they were, I wasn't going to change who I was. I wasn't going to shove parts of myself away. And eventually, people respect that. People love that. People want to be around that because it's freeing. It's freeing when you don't have to change parts of yourself or constantly be analyzing, oh my gosh, did I say the wrong thing, or am I being too loud, am I being too quiet, Just being true to yourself, people want to be around that. You might feel scared to do it, but trust me, people will love it. It might take them a year, but they'll love it. Yeah. So, also, yeah, I just want to say, Grace Bainey, where is she? Is she in here right now? Grace? I don't know. Okay, she was up here singing earlier. She gave me the best compliment that I have ever received in my 22 years of life. It was actually at camp training day. I did something really weird, because I'm so weird, and she said, Juliette, you are just so recklessly yourself. And I was like, oh my gosh, that is all I've ever wanted to hear, ever. And the fact that she recognized that in me meant so much to me. And girls, I want that same feeling for all of you. I want you to be recklessly yourselves, okay? Please. And let me just tell you, it's gonna look different. It's gonna look different for all of you because you're all so different. I kind of got the centaur thing down on lock. Don't try to steal that from me, okay? Find your own thing. No, but seriously, you are all so different. All the girls in the cabin, each one of you is so different. And, maybe some of them are louder, some of them are quiet. But they're all loud in different ways. They're all quiet in different ways. They all have something different going for them. And so I just really want to say, when you think about lights, those little canvases you guys made, all the lights were different shapes and different sizes, and a lot of them were different colors. And you are Jesus' light in this world, and you're not all gonna look the same, okay? Some of you are gonna be yellow, some of you are gonna be blue, some of you are gonna be red. No two of you guys are exactly the same, so you need to stop trying to fit one mold, okay? So yeah, and for me, that meant being really weird and really out there, but if that's not you, that's not you. Because if everybody was like me, nothing would get done. It would be terrible. I don't want a bunch of me running around. Some people really feel the most themselves when they're behind the scenes, helping and being so sweet. A lot of our leadership team, you don't even see them because they're just helping things run smoothly. And that doesn't mean that they are any less valuable. That is them shining God's light. Seriously. Maybe that means being really, dancing before the Lord. I'm a terrible dancer. I could never be in the council dance. Maybe that means being in a talent show and doing a dance and really just praising Jesus that way. Maybe it just means quietly taking it all in or being a listener. Girls, we are all so different. And when I think about categories of, or characteristics of a person, the characteristics of myself, we kind of fall into two categories. There's the things that you kind of have control over, and then there's the things that you don't have control over. So the first group is kind of like more your personality. It's like, I'm loud, if you haven't noticed. But I can be quiet. Like I can. I have that ability. And I really like introverts. And, there are times that I really...
We like you too!
I'm like, I just want to be that. Like, they're so mysterious. There's stuff I really admire about them. I have tried to be introverted, and it is painful for me. It doesn't feel good. Like, I can change it. I can be quiet. I can fake introversion to all of you, but it is painful. I feel like I'm holding a part of myself back. And I'm sure introverts would say when they have to fake extroversion, it feels the same way. So there's categories about your personality that, you have control over, and then there's the category of things that you don't have control over, like maybe it's the color of your skin, or maybe it's the way that your hair looks, or maybe it's your eye color, or for me, like, I'm super allergic to dairy and peanuts. Like, I can't hide that. Like, I could try to be normal and just eat everything, but I would literally die. So, and also, like, another thing is, I got eczema. I have it, okay? I can't hide it. Contrary to popular opinion, Liz Bogdan, it is not contagious. But I have, there's things about yourself that you can't change. It's simply the way that you are. And maybe you try to downplay it. Maybe you try, like, you have acne, so you try to, like, keep your hair in front of your face, but it's still there. And I just want to say for both of these categories, you need to stop. You need to stop trying to cover things up. If you're quiet and you want to be loud, you need to stop trying to be loud. Like, you just have to be yourself. And if you don't like aspects of yourself, I just want to remind you what it says in the Bible. It says in Genesis 27, so God created man in his own image. In the image of God, he created them. Male and female, he created them. And then in Genesis 30, it says that God says that it was very good. God says that you are very good. And I know you've all heard this before. I know you have. But think about that. God created you in his image and likeness. What color are God's eyes? Kind of a trick question, huh? Is God introverted or is he extroverted? Yeah. What's God's love language? Is he more of an acts of service guy or words of affirmation? Yeah, he's everything. And if you dumb down parts of yourself, if you try to fit this one mold, you are shutting off a part of God.
Amen!
You are all that he has in this world. Like that song that we were just singing, like, let him be your hands. Because he can't be here in person. You have to be Jesus to the people in your lives. You have to be God to the people in your lives. And if you are trying to deny parts of yourself, like, you're denying parts of God and parts of his goodness. Because he says that you are very good. And you are made in his image and likeness. And yeah, so I just want to close this off with a quote from a secular song. But sometimes secular songs have wisdom too. So it's a song by John Mayer. And in this song, he's great. In this song, he's just trying to figure out who he is. And my favorite line in it is, are you ready? Will I dim the light inside me just to satisfy someone? Are you girls going to dim the light inside you just to satisfy people? Just to satisfy the person next to you? No! You can't. And when you leave this out, when you leave this camp, you cannot dim the light inside you to satisfy other people. Even if that's yourself. Even if it's, I'm uncomfortable being myself right now. You have to be yourself. You have to let God's light shine through you. Don't let other people dim that light, okay? Okay?